Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's go straight to the numbers and the projections. Now, there's a lot of optimism for the housing market in 2024, and that's because in 2023, things ended in a high note. Interest rates in November were at 7.1%. In December, they dropped down to 6.61%. Now, adding to the optimism is the fact that Wall Street is speculating that the Fed is going to cut rates at least 6 times in 2024. The first one coming in March. Some believe that the Fed will cut rates only 3 times. Whatever it may be, with lower rates, it seems like that's great news for buyers. And in a sense it is. But what we already know is that what really hurts most buyers, and in the end, in a way, hurts sellers, is there's not a lot of inventory out there. For sellers only because if they sell their home, it's going to be hard to find another home because there's low inventory. And that's the big problem. Now, the Northwest MLS just released its numbers for December 2023, and the low inventory numbers continue. And that's the reason why the Northwest MLS is reporting that year over year, from December 2022 to December 2023, home prices increased by as much as 5%. Now, many are speculating that's home appreciation will increase throughout 2024 by as much as 3.5%. So let's stay here in the state of Washington. Yeah, I just mentioned that the Northwest MLS just came up with its numbers for December of 2023. And, again, nationwide, there's optimism for the housing market in 2024, but I think you'd agree that there's more uncertainty, correct? But what we do know is that the Northwest MLS is saying that from December 2022 to December 2023, there was a decrease of 11% when it comes to the number of homes closed during that 12-month period. Now, as far as the median sales prices of homes sold during that same period, December 2022 to December 2023, 16 of the 26 counties that make up the Northwest MLS saw an increase of the median sale price of a home. And as you can imagine, leading the way, the usual suspects. You had San Juan, which came in at $1.45 million. Amazing. You have King County coming at number 2. That's where we're here in Seattle. Of course, in case you're not from here, came in at $775,000. And then there's Snohomish County at $675,000. And in a short bit, I'm going to show you the numbers, going to dig deep more into those numbers for King County, Snohomish County, and Pierce County. Now, when it comes to inventory, this one's alarming because the Northwest MLS says that year over year, December 2022 to December 2023, there was a decrease of as much as 20% in inventory. Not good. But when it comes to condos, it's a little bit of better news because anybody that wants to buy or sell their condos, we did see a decrease of only 6% when it comes to condo inventory, and an increase of 7% when it comes to the median sales price of a condo, up 7%. Now, if you want me to dig into the numbers from your county or the area where you live here in the state of Washington, just let me know down below in the comments, and I promise I'll get to you. I'll put those numbers in when I do the numbers for January, which would come out in the first few days of February. Before I move on real quick, Julian Gonzalez here with RSVP Real Estate. Thank you so much for tuning in. If at any point you learned something to help you reach or make a decision when it comes to your real estate goals, please throw in a little like, greatly appreciate it, or maybe even subscribe to my channel. Now, with that said, let's look at the numbers now. And again, we're going to start off with King County. And we are comparing, remember, year-over-year numbers from December 2022 to December 2023. And guys, you got to point out that the number that I gave you earlier for median sales price in King County for December was $775,000. And that was actually homes and condos combined. That's the number that I gave you. So for King County, Snohomish County, and Pierce County, and the numbers I'm going to give you is just going to be single family residential homes. And if you're not from that area, it's a really crazy number, $850,000. And that's an increase of 3% from 12 months prior, which of course would be December 2022. But it was a decrease of 4% from November. Now we're going to move on to active listings. Now it's just crazy. You're going to see for all three counties, you see 35% less listings than in December 2022. Sellers are not budging. A lot of factors, obviously, the uncertainty in the market, in the economy, interest rates are coming down. But again, if you're a seller and you sell your house, if there's low inventory, and that's the big number for me, why would you want to sell your house? So 35%, that's a crazy number. And it's actually 5% less listings than in November. So you can say it's seasonal, but still, that's a crazy number. Looking at pending sales, that's 902 listings or transactions right now between our agreement between sellers and buyers, and that's a decrease of 3% from 12 months prior. Moving on to homes or transactions, or homes rather, or that were sold from a year ago, it's a decrease of 10.55%. And rates, again, inventory, a big factor there, but let's just hope that at least these people here, these buyers, could join the ones down here and start off the good year or the new year with a home of their own. And you're looking at inventory, well, that is really a crazy number. Guys, as I've mentioned so much before, mentioned it so many times before, you know that a healthy market's 4 to 6 months worth of inventory. And here we are again, Snohomish County. This is what we're going to focus on now. And of course, we're comparing numbers December 2022 to December 2023. And we can see here that the median sales price in Snohomish County for December 2023 was $685,000. That's a decrease of 2%, 2.14% to be exact. Now, if you're wondering what the median sales price was in November, well, it was $725,000, and if you compare with this, that's a difference of $40,000. So if you waited 1 month, it's more likely than not that you got yourself a good savings there. So good for you guys if you managed to buy a home around that area. Now look, we're looking now at the active listings, and again, this number is just crazy. We're looking at a decrease of 48% from a year ago. And if you're wondering what it was in December 2022, this number actually right here was 911. Now, pending sales, of course, we're talking about buyers and sellers coming to an agreement on a home. Hopefully things will work out well for both parties as buyers look to get into a home and sellers looking to make a bit of a profit. We see a difference from 1 year from December, of course, December 2022. We're seeing an increase of 16%. That's a great number, guys. We're seeing some activity considering that inventory here is really low, and we'll get to that in just a bit, but that's a very, very good number right here. And again, I'm just hoping that these two parties could come into an agreement and everybody could get what they want. So that's good to see. And again, one thing I also want to mention, that this number here in December is basically a lot better than it was in November, where we saw a decrease. November saw a decrease of 10% for the same period, or 12 months prior, when it comes to pending sales. We're looking at homes sold from December 22 to 2023, 529. That's, well, if you're looking at what it was in November, it's 525, and we're seeing a decrease in that number from a year prior. And inventory, yeah, that's really disgusting. That's a really sad number to see, but hopefully let's see if things improve in 2024. And finally, we're going to look at Pierce County, guys. If you're not from the area and you're looking to possibly move to the Puget Sound area and you're thinking the price is too high in Snohomish County and King County, then you might want to look at Pierce County. That's where Tacoma is located. A lot more reasonable numbers, if you want to call it that, when you see the numbers for King County, Snohomish County. It's just those crazy numbers. 536 is actually not that bad. That was the median sales price in December 2023 for King County. And, you know, it's really, this number here was only a difference of only $4,000 from November. The median sales price in November was obviously $540, and from a year ago, that was an increase of 6%. So the prices of a home, or the appreciation of a home, has increased in Pierce County. Moving on to the active listing, you see a decrease again, crazy numbers of 28%. And you're looking at pending sales, 668, not much of a difference from 12 months prior. Although it's, if you're looking at comparing it to November of 2023, it's actually 17% better than it was in November 2023. And number of homes sold, you look at 20% less than it was 12 months prior. And finally, you look at the inventory, and the inventory of the three counties, Pierce County always has the best number in regards to inventory, which isn't great, but still a lot better, and the home's more affordable down in Pierce County. And those are your numbers for December 2023, guys. I hope they make you make the best decision when it comes to real estate. See you here next month. Take care.